Okay, Danny, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you the question in English and then I'm going to translate for French press here. So if you take the mic, this one, hold it there, put it to your mouth. Anyway, so just to, first of all, congratulations for that first Group 1 win in France, I think.
Yeah, first Group 1 win in France, yeah.
Donc, première victoire de Groupe 1 en France. Just walk us through a little bit through the race, because you had a beautiful position. Did you always think you were going to get there?
You need a bit of luck in these races, and we said beforehand just to sit behind the leaders and hope for the gaps to come, and that worked out well. They went quick, which suited my horse. And when the gap came, it came at the right time, and he stuck on well.
Alors, il a dit qu'il faut beaucoup de chance dans cette course, mais pour lui, ça s'est très bien passé. Il a eu un passage au bon moment, quand en fait le passage s'est ouvert au moment où il fallait, donc il a pu venir. But did you think you were going to get to the leader? When did you really believe it?
When the gaps came and when my horse went through, yeah, I thought I was going to get there.
Donc j'ai demandé à quel moment il pensait pouvoir attraper le cheval devant lui. Il a dit dès que il a eu le passage, il savait qu'il pouvait y aller. I think we're going to invite David is here, the trainer, if you want to come as well. David O'Meara, if you take a seat and take the microphone, if you don't mind. Yep. Yep, it should work.
Okay.
So we've just heard, your jockey was pretty confident the moment the gap was there that he was going to get there. When did you have any sort of doubts during the race? Were you always confident that he was in a good position? If you could take the mic like that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't really see the horse for a lot of the race. I saw him early on when he jumped out, and I thought we had a reasonable position, and then I lost him, and I watched the race out in the front, and there was another group of people started jumping up and down, and I thought, well, we obviously haven't won anyway. And I walked back, and then I saw all our connections quite happy, so then I thought, well, we've obviously have won.
Bon, alors j'ai demandé à l'entraîneur comment il voyait la course. Il a dit je l'ai vu sortir des boîtes et après je l'ai perdu de vue. Et en fait, je me suis aperçu qu'il était en bonne position quand les gens devant moi commençaient à sauter en l'air. Donc, but obviously this is a horse that this year was more campaigned over in handicaps, and you came here for the prep race. I think he had a try in a Group 1 last year at Ascot. So what has changed this year? What has changed him now for the Abbey to be so performant?
He ran in the King's Stand last year, and he actually ran a really good race. He probably was in front. Was he 100 yards out in the King's Stand? But the nature of this race course suits him well. The unique nature of the race. He's been here twice before and been second both times. So now he's visited the racetrack 3 times, and he's been beaten, I think, a nose ahead, and he's won. So he obviously does like it here.
Yeah. Alors j'ai posé la question que ce cheval, il avait couru en groupe 1 l'année dernière dans les King's Stand à Ascot, où il disait qu'il avait très bien couru, mais effectivement il se plaît beaucoup en France. Chaque fois quand il vient en France, il court très bien. Il a couru 2 fois ici, il était battu tête, battu nez. Cette fois-ci il a gagné. So, David, I think first Group 1 winner for you here in France.
Yes, first Group 1 winner here in France. We ran Penitent was second in the Foray a couple of years ago. But I think, is he our 4th runner at this meeting? Yeah. 3rd or 4th runner at this meeting, so it's, we'll hopefully come back again.
So he would come back next year, stays in training, comes back next year?
Yeah, I mean, he's a gelding, so there is no prospect of him retiring to stud, so he's here to race, so all being well, he'll come back again and again and try and win some more of your Euros.
Donc il disait que c'était son 3e ou 4e partant dans cette réunion, et en fait le cheval c'est un hongre, donc il va revenir, il va rester à l'entraînement, il va revenir l'année prochaine. Just one second. Do you have any questions? Anything you would like to ask? Yep. If I could.
Just were they aware of Bristol Paladins?
Ah.
No, I wasn't.
No, I mean I was looking for moving time throughout the race, and I could hardly find him. Where did he finish?
Way out of the way.
Question? Oui. The question was, there was quite a long interruption where he didn't run in 2013 and coming up to 2014, and what the reason was.
Yeah, I can't remember, was it after July or something last year we put him away? He had just a small little training issue, and you know, it ruled him out for a few weeks, and he could have come back for the end of the season, but you know, we took the view to give him plenty of time and focus more on this year.
Alors, il disait qu'il y avait un petit souci d'entraînement et au mois de juillet, donc ils l'ont mis à l'écurie. Il voulait revenir en fin de saison, mais finalement ils se sont dit on va lui donner plus de temps. Any more questions? All good? What's next?
That's a good question. I don't know. I suppose there is a race in Hong Kong early December. He might get an invite for now. The race at Seoul Power was going to take in after this, so I'll have to sit down with the owners and see what they want to do. Breeders' Cup, again, I suppose he'll get an invite for that now as well, so we'll have to consider these options. I mean, before today, there wasn't any real need to make a big plan with a horse like him, but things have changed a bit now.
Donc la question a été posée, ce qu'il allait faire maintenant, et donc il y a l'option de peut-être Hong Kong, ou aussi peut-être la Breeders' Cup, il sera certainement invité. Mais ils vont y réfléchir et voir. Well, I think that's it. I think you deserve to go out and celebrate your victory. Well done, and thank you very much for coming here. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Merci.